Hi, I'm Brant Pasalakwa, the founder and director of the Breathing Deeply Yoga Therapy School. I've been practicing yoga therapist for over 20 years and have worked with and overseen thousands of clients for mental and health concerns. And today we are speaking about anxiety. Anxiety is the most prevalent mental health condition in the world. 1 in 3 adults will experience an anxiety disorder in their lifetime. And that does not even count the burden we all carry when anxiety is high. Anxiety is something we all deal with. It affects our physical and mental health. When not managed, it diminishes our quality of life. Here at Breathing Deeply Yoga Therapy, it is the most common issue we work with. Here's the good news. Our yoga therapy methods for anxiety work incredibly well. Most people who work with our techniques find meaningful relief from symptoms, improved sleep, reduction or elimination of physical symptoms, less worry, better productivity, better relationships, and more ability to find joy in their lives. Yoga therapy helps in several ways. It lowers stress. It decreases cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It increases GABA, which is a calming neurotransmitter, and improves heart rate variability. It also enhances our ability to be less reactive, to hold joy and happiness alongside our stress and worry, and keep a balanced perspective even in really difficult times. The methods we teach have different aspects. We use the body and movement to increase interoception, which is the ability to feel sensory cues from inside the body. This helps us regulate physical processes and emotions. We use breathing techniques to affect and train the nervous system and meditational techniques to create new pathways for the mind so it can adjust itself and have an easier time handling stress and finding peace and joy. If you've taken a yoga class, you may have experienced many of these benefits. People clearly report a stress reduction outcome from a general class. When you tailor your yoga for yourself, however, you can get even better results, and for many in less time. We continuously see in our work people finding their way to the results they want when they use the BDYT methods in a way that works specifically for them. Maybe the most amazing thing is that you can do this for yourself. It's not a medication or a very expensive intervention that takes you years to realize. Our platform can teach you the basic techniques you need to have control over your own mind, nervous system, and experience. It's hard to overemphasize the amount of effect we can have on ourselves with a little education. I had a client who came to me with a 20-year history of anxiety, sometimes debilitating. It caused her to avoid social events. She was having trouble in her marriage. She attributed significant weight gain all to her inability to work through her anxious thoughts and feelings. She was on medication, which she thought helped, although it was hard for her to tell since she had been on medications for years. She had a supportive therapist she saw weekly. I taught her these techniques and worked out a plan over a 3-month period on how and when to use them. It moved around a bit, but I'd say she practiced 15 to 30 minutes a day on most days and had room for variations. Significantly less on some days, maybe slightly more practice on others. The shift she was experiencing was remarkable. Her anxiety at the end of 3 months was cut by what she said was 90%. She could go through her days in a completely different way. She, quote, no longer felt it in her body. Her ability to attend meetings and social events changed completely. In her words, she said, I still worry, but know I can make the choices I wasn't able to make before. I share this not only because it is an amazing inspirational story, but I wouldn't call it atypical. I've personally seen hundreds of people get a new lease on life through these practices. It's so inspiring and makes me want to go to work every day sharing this information. And the best part, it's not a miracle. It's a learning process that we can all do. We are built to be able to affect our system in so many ways that bring equilibrium to the system and enable us to be our best selves. Our yoga therapy model has been refined for over 20 years to make the process the most effective and efficient it can be for you. So if you're suffering from anxiety, I really hope you'll consider joining us at Breathing Deeply Wellness so you can find your own way towards the life you want. Thank you for listening, and I hope to meet you soon.